Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our session. We are continuing with our series of self-love and self-forgiveness, self-care, how to improve our own life, our own thoughts, and our own energy, keeping us in mind. Okay, so we have completed a lot of parts already for those who are maybe joining us a little late. We have done a lot of self love for our physical body. We have done self love for our emotions, self love at the mental level with our thoughts. And now, this week, we are starting self love with our finances. How do you express self love at the financial level? So, especially, I have realized when it comes to finances, people strongly feel that if you are thinking about your own money, if you're thinking about money connected to yourself, you are being very, very selfish. Or, you're being greedy, or you're being, like there's something negative connected to this aspect. एक बहुत बड़ा थॉट फॉर्म है, it's like an egregor kind of. कि अगर आप अपने पैसों के बारे में सोच रहे हो, अगर आप अपने इनकम के बारे में सोच रहे हो, अगर आप पैसे बचाने के बारे में सोच रहे हो, या अगर आप खुद के ऊपर पैसा खर्च करने के बारे में सोच रहे हो, तो ये बहुत सेल्फिश बात है, बहुत गंदी बात है। आपको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए। आप बहुत ग्रीडी हो, आप सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचो। Some thoughts like this, they are very common, and this is where it is extremely important that we understand the difference between selfishness, between greed, between I would say even being spiritual and being rich, having self-love connected to your finances. Understanding this difference is extremely important. Most of the people, if you ask them that what do you mean by self-love connected to finances, how can you show self-love connected to finances, probably will not be able to give you the right idea. What does self-love mean connected to finance? Think. आप खुद पहले सोचो. Does it mean spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees on yourself? Is that self-love connected to finances? Does it mean that when I go to buy something, I will not see the price tag? No matter what is the price tag, I'll buy it. Is that self-love connected to finance? Does it mean that I need to work hard and I need to earn a lot of money? Is that self-love? Does it mean I'm going to save a lot of money. I'm not going to spend a single penny. जो मेरा है हम सब बचा लेंगे, जो दूसरों का है वो spend कर देंगे. So I'm going to save all my money. Is that self-love connected to finance? Give it a thought. When it comes to the physical body, what was self-love? Taking care of yourself, giving you the good food, looking at your body and appreciating it, not criticizing one's body, eating the good food, sleeping, exercising, taking a spa, taking care of your looks, taking care of your hair, taking care of the way you are. That is self-love connected to body. What was self-love connected to emotions? Expressing oneself, not hoarding, not storing your negative emotions into your own body, not creating a energy dustbin out of yourself. When you express yourself, you show self. आप जब अपनी बातें बताते हो, आप अपने दिल के अंदर नहीं रखते हो, आप जाहिर करते हो, आप खुद को इमोशनल ट्रॉमा नहीं देते हो, आप अपने इमोशंस बताते हो, सही तरीके से बताते हो, आप अपने इमोशंस को रिकॉग्नाइज करते हो, आप अपने आप को पनिश नहीं करते हो किसी इमोशन के लिए। ये सब कुछ हिस्सा होता है सेल्फ लव इमोशनल लेवल पे, है ना। मेंटल लेवल पे क्या है? हाउ डू डू मेंटल सेल्फ लव? व्हेन यू आर थिंकिंग राइट अबाउट योरसेल्फ, when you are thinking in the right direction, when you are accepting that you also have your own thoughts, how to express your thoughts, how to acknowledge that you are an individual being with your individual thought. That was mental level. Financial level पे क्या होगा? What is self-love at the financial level? Can I have some answers from you? What do you think? आप कैसे self-love show करोगे at the financial level? Any example? Anything if you can write in the chat. Oh, is that so, Neha ji? Thank you for letting me know. I'll stay confirmed. Somebody told me it's 15 days. 21st is Mahalaya. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely correct. I'm abundant, okay? Spending it wisely, saving and donating. I am worthy of having good and luxurious life. Okay. Is that self-love? That is just an affirmation. I'm worthy of having money. I'm abundant. This is an affirmation. Yeah, I'm affirm correct. Yeah, I have a lot of money. I'm rich. I deserve this. But what is self-love? I accept myself. Okay. Okay. What else can be self-love? I take care of myself, but financially how? I take care of myself is self-love. Good. But I'm asking financial self-love kaise? What would you do or what would you think or what would you act with money? How would you act with money to show self-love? I spend for my needs. Okay, okay, very good. Not having feelings of revenge and vindictiveness. Financially, kaise? Why financially? Save for future. Okay. I spend for my fulfilling needs. Okay. Spending with gratitude, spending on things that I truly love, including my needs. Okay. I'm able to pamper myself, freely travel. Okay. Setting financial goals. Okay. But are they really self love? I mean, I'm still confused. Are they really self love? Let's think. Let's think more. Saving and service. Okay. Still think. Why am I using the word self love? What's the difference? I mean, like, what I'm trying to get to is any businessman or any businesswoman would have financial goals. Why self love? Why am I bringing up the topic of self love? Usme self love kahan hai? If you have financial goals, that I need to earn this much of money because my family needs that money. I need to earn so much of money because I have to send my son to UK for a degree. I need to earn so much of money because I have to get my daughter married. Is that self love? Is that self love? Think about it. Investments for future. Okay. Where is yourself? All the answers are great, amazing, but I'm still trying to make you think. अगर हम पैसे बचा रहे हैं, मेरे पैसे बचाने के पीछे मेरा उद्देश्य क्या है, लक्ष्य क्या है? मैं इसलिए बचा रही हूँ क्योंकि मुझे एक घर खरीदना है. Is that self love? Why am I bringing up the topic prosperity with self-love? Because prosperity hai. We have to become prosperous. We have to become super rich. No questions to that. The more money you have, the better the life is. The more money you have, the more people you can help. The more money you have, the more work for the guru you can do. So more money is not a question. Why am I bringing self-love into this? I want to have a comfortable and good life. Okay. So how do you want to show self-love? How will you have that comfortable and good life? Developing a positive financial self-image. Very good, Ketki ji. Thank you. Developing a positive financial self-image. One of the very important points for self-love. Very good. Spending for my needs. Okay, yes, of course. Spending money on self to look good and feel good. Okay. I love and accept myself as I am. Okay. Okay. खुद के लिए करेंगे. Okay. Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, so let me share with you what I feel. This is what I feel. This is not any book definition, so I can be absolutely wrong also. हाँ, पूरी तरह से गलत भी हो सकती हूँ. मैं आपसे सिर्फ वो शेयर कर रही हूँ जो मुझे लगता है. ठीक है? So what I feel is financial and self love two together. कैसे लाए साथ में? What I personally feel is whenever I look at my finances, I have to work hard to earn money. Work, some activity I need to do to earn money. Okay. Say I don't earn money. I'm a housewife. That doesn't mean that I should not have any self love connected to my finances. Where I'm not earning money, तो मेरा self love नहीं होगा क्या? ऐसा नहीं है. It's not like that. So what I'm trying to say is, whenever it comes to money, whenever it comes to a financial property, it's a property, a gold, jewelry, money, monthly income, savings, जो भी हो, whatever it is. When I am connected to self love and money together, what matters is how do I internally feel about the money? How do I internally see myself connected to this money? This money could be my own hard earned money. I am working, I am earning the money. It could be that one of my family member is working and earning the money. I'm getting a pocket money, or I'm saving the money, or I'm spending the money for the family. It could be that I am a young girl. Right now, my parents are earning and they are giving me a certain sort of money. It could be my jewelries. It could be my house that I received from my parents. It could be a car which I am running. Doesn't matter. It's a property. It's a asset. It's a financial object. Self-love is the feeling, the emotion which you have connected to that property, connected to that asset, to that money. Okay, I'll give you a lot of examples here. Because most people, when it comes to money, now they get blank, they get stuck somewhere between greed and this and that. Say for example, I am the earning member. I am the one who is working hard and earning the money. What kind of self-image do I have about that? Do I feel that I'm working like a donkey and earning money? Do I feel that I'm excessively being pressurized and forced and something like that to earn money? What kind of language do I use when I earn money? I am dying every day to earn this money. Is that self love? No. If you are using words like, I am being forced to work to earn money, I have to work to earn money, I have to do certain job, I have to do this, I have to do that, otherwise I will not get the money. अगर आप खुद कमा रहे हो और आप ऐसे शब्दों का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो कि मैं तो मर मर के काम कर रही हूँ पैसा कमाने के लिए, मैं नहीं कमाऊंगी तो कौन कमाएगा, मैं मजबूरी में कमा रही हूँ, कमा रही हूँ, कमा रहा हूँ, इट इज सेम फॉर बोथ द जेंडर्स, whether it be a male person, whether it be a female person. If you are working, if you are earning money and you have a pain, an internal pain connected to that money, then my dear friends, as per my understanding, it's not an example of self. If you are killing yourself to earn that money, there is lack of self love. You will not be able to do it in the long run. You will only be able to do it in the short run. And that too, the money which you are earning is coming with a lot of negative energy. This money will not give you growth. This money will not give you abundance. It will always be just the amount that is needed, required. You will never be able to have flamboyance if you are dying every single day to earn that money. अगर आप हर दिन उस सोच के साथ काम कर रहे हो, अगर मैं ये काम नहीं करूंगी तो मेरे को तो पैसा ही नहीं मिलेगा, मेरा परिवार कैसे चलेगा, अगर आप उस सोच के साथ काम करो तो जो पैसा आपको मिलेगा भी ना, उसमें समृद्धि की एनर्जी नहीं होगी, बरकत की एनर्जी नहीं होगी, जितना जरूरत है उतना ही आपको हमेशा मिलेगा. दिस इज हाउ एनर्जी वर्क्स. because you're killing yourself to get that money. How will that money have good energy? Even if you're not a pranic healer, just use your logic. And if you are a pranic healer and going through such a situation, whether you're a male or a female, just scan the money. If you're a pranic healer, you know how to scan, right? Just scan the energy of your money. Does that money have the power of growth? If this is your situation, like, you're every day pushing yourself to earn money, you're every day killing yourself to earn money, you're forcing yourself to go to office, to go to work and get that money. Just scan the energy of your money. Does it have power of growth? Does it have the energy of abundance? Does it have the power of, growing into something huge? Probably it will not have, because you do not have self-love in it. I'll give you one simple, simple, what do I say, proof. Who is, how do we depict money in among the gods? Okay, like in the gods, how we depict money? Usually by goddess Mahalakshmi. Usually we depict money by God Mahalakshmi, goddess Mahalakshmi. Goddess Mahalakshmi is the wife or the counterpart of which god? In Hindu tradition, which god is the husband or is the counterpart, is the male part of goddess Mahalakshmi? Vishnu. Correct. And which aspect of God does Vishnu represent? Which aspect? You have love, light, and power. Love. Correct. The love aspect is Lord Vishnu. The prosperity aspect is Goddess Mahalakshmi. If you don't have self-love, forget Mahalakshmi. You're killing yourself. I have to earn money. I have to work. I cannot take a day's break. I cannot leave. I cannot take care of myself. I have to earn, 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 earn. I'm running after money. If you cut the love aspect, you will never be able to reach the prosperity aspect. God is generous enough to give you still so much of money that you will have a good livelihood. You'll be able to live, you'll be able to earn, but you'll never be able to get the prosperity and abundance of the universe towards yourself if you don't have self love. So, if you are the earning member, you must see, you must realize, you must think, use your brain, use your thoughts, inner reflect. Am I happy while I am working? Am I happily earning money? So the people who have done my Kriya Shakti session, you would realize when I ask for blessings, I always ask for happy, blessed, ever growing money. Money also has energy. Happy, blessed, ever growing money. आप पहले खुद सोचो कि ये जो पैसे हम कमा रहे हैं, क्या मैं ये खुशी खुशी कमा रही हूँ? क्या मैं अपनी जिंदगी में खुश रह के कमा रही हूँ? बाकी एस्पेक्ट एक बार अभी रखते हैं कि फिजिकल रिलेशनशिप इमोशन सब एक बार अभी साइड रखते हैं. Only let's talk about money. When I'm earning that money, what energy is coming with that money is very, very important. If you can bring Lord Vishnu, Goddess Mahalakshmi will automatically come. And for that, self-love has to be first. Now, let's come to the second example. People who are not directly earning money. Say, I'm a housewife. I am not directly earning money. I have a husband, or I have a brother, or I have a father, or I have somebody else who is earning the money, bringing it to the home and giving it to me. Again, with what kind of energy am I receiving that money? It is very important. Many housewives, they have a lot of low self-esteem because they feel that I am not earning the money. But my dear friends, let me tell you this, and not only housewife, there are many house husbands. Many, many house husbands. It's today's world, this is not a very rare thing. If you're a house husband or if you're a housewife, number one, it is my request to you, break your low self-esteem because you are the one who's working 24 by 7 to take care of the house. You are the one who's budgeting every single day where to spend, where not to spend, so that that much of money which is earned is well spent. You are the one who's still saving among that little bit of money that is earned, and you're trying to do certain extra work with that savings. So maybe in this incarnation, your soul, you are born to be a housewife or a house husband. But that is not a reason why you should not have self love, why you should not have good self image, why you should not be proud of yourself or proud of the work that you're doing. When I first started earning money, in pranic healing, whoever is a pranic healer here, you would know that our teacher, our guru, teaches us to, the first donation, the first amount of money that we need to give out of our earning is to our parents. That is the first thing we're supposed to do. Even if your parents are not dependent on you, your parents are super rich, but still out of your income, you're supposed to give a certain part to your parents, okay? लॉजिक मत पूछना वो प्राणी हीलर्स को ही सिर्फ पता होगा only pranic healers would know this when I first thought it I will give money to my parents like how is that possible and my parents also they would ask why are you giving money to me I I didn't have a logical explanation behind it I didn't understand how do I give money to my parents and my parents were thinking how do I take money from Kali. And then, of course, when I started earning, post pranic healing after I left my family business and everything, that was a very small amount I started with. I was like so shy. How do I give this little amount of money to my parents and say, you keep this. I have to give it to you. My teacher has said you have to give it to your parents. Yes, harming obligation, correct. But then something struck me and I realized that was for my mom that was the first thing she ever received which belonged to her which was not a family money which she was supposed to spend and that small amount meant such a big difference to her by grace of god grace of guru today I have grown so much that okay I can give a decent figure I can give a decent amount to her but even then that decent amount is nowhere near to the amount of effort which she gives to the family. Can you put a salary amount to a housewife or to a house husband? Can you put a salary figure that you are working 365 days a year, 24 by 7, no working hours, no chutti, or rather when everybody else is having a holiday, that is the day when you have to work even harder. Can you put a salary amount to a housewife or to a house husband? I cannot. I cannot. I only give that amount, that little gift to my mom, and I say, Mama, this is what I can afford to give you. This is not by any which means, even close enough to what work you are doing. But this is just the humble amount which I can afford right now. That's it. So if you are a housewife or a house husband and you're not directly earning the money, number one thing I request you, build your self-image. Build that self love. When you receive that money, which is either your pocket money or you are getting that money as a form of tithing or you're receiving that money to spend in your house for your monthly budget, whatever reason you're getting that money for, when you receive that money, receive it with a lot of happiness, receive it with a lot of joy, with a lot of good self esteem. If you shrink while receiving that money, you will not be able to grow. Because maybe in this incarnation, your soul is supposed to learn this lesson. आप हाउसवाइफ या हाउस हस्बैंड बन के क्यों आप है? क्योंकि इस जन्म में आपके सोल को वो लेसन लर्न करना है कि हम खुद नहीं कमाएंगे, पर जो कमाई घर में आ रही है हम उसको कैसे बरकत देंगे, हम उसको कैसे सजाएंगे, उससे हम कैसे अच्छे से इस्तेमाल करके घर को सजाएंगे। इस जन्म में वो लेसन आप लर्न कर रहे हो एज अ सोल। ओके, उसे खुशी खुशी लर्न करेंगे। आई विल बी हैप्पी विद द लेसन दैट माई सोल इज टू लर्न इन दिस incarnation. This incarnation I'm not supposed to earn. Okay. Maybe in another incarnation I was earning. In my next incarnation I will earn. This incarnation, maybe I'm supposed to receive the money from someone, but use that money to build a beautiful house, build a beautiful home, build the beautiful family. Use that money to fill up the gaps. Use that money to make it blessed, grow. As a housewife, as a house husband, when I receive that money, can I bless that money? Can I put a lot of energy, a lot of love, a lot of energy of Lord Vishnu, a lot of energy of Lord Mahalakshmi, and even grow this money? क्यों घर की बहुओं को, घर की बेटियों को पहले के जमाने से घर की लक्ष्मी बोला जाता? Because earlier days, in the olden days, usually women were not working, but they were given the entire money so that now they can use their energy of Mahalakshmi and grow that money. So build good self-esteem. It is very important that how do you feel, the connection between that thing and yourself. Third example, very quickly, we'll have to move on to the meditation. Third example, say earning is gone. Neither are you earning nor are you spending it that way. Say you receive a gift, you receive a jewelry, you receive something, a property, like, your father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever gives you a property or gives you a jewelry. आपको एक गिफ्ट मिलता है, आपको एक घर मिलता है, या आपको एक बहुत अच्छी डायमंड ज्वेलरी मिलती है, गोल्ड ज्वेलरी मिलती है. How do you connect self-love and this jewelry? It simply connects this way. Think, how are you receiving the jewelry? When the jewelry comes in your hand, what do you feel about it? What is your energy connected to the jewelry? That energy is only self-love. When you receive the jewelry, what is the first thought form that comes to your mind? Is it a thought form that, my mother-in-law has lot more big jewelries, but what she's giving me is one of the small pieces? Is this the thought form? Again, that receiving will not have good energy. Or when you receive something, the first thing that comes to you is, wow, this is mine. Nice, thank you. No matter what gift it is, whether it is a house that you're getting as a gift, or whether it is a small piece of jewelry, or is it nothing but just a small Lakshmi Ganeshi silver coin, or is it just a chocolate, or whatever you're receiving as a gift. Because when you are receiving, remember, it is prosperity. It might not be cash, it might not be anything, but it is prosperity. What is your first thought form when you receive something? If you can receive something and have a quick positive thought form about it, wow, it belongs to me, lovely, thank you. I receive it fully. I receive it with healthy energy. I receive it with good self-esteem. कभी कभी क्या होता है, when कोई हमें कोई चीज देता है ना, हमें सबसे पहला थॉट फॉर्म में आता है, वो ये हमें ये चीज दे रहा है, ये अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा समझता है. मेरे पास पैसे नहीं कि मैं चॉकलेट खरीद सकूं, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है कि मैं ज्वेलरी खरीद सकूं, ये मुझे ज्वेलरी दे के बताना क्या चाहता है. Sometimes we have negative attitude, right? You are affecting your receivers. That is not self-love. Whenever you receive something, first you fully receive it. Fully you receive it. Then if you feel that it is of no use to you, you don't want it, you don't like it, whatever, then you do something with it. But that is secondary. That is second step. First, receive it with full happiness. Something has come to you. The universe has sent something to you. आपके लिए एक घर का कागज आया है, आपके लिए एक गाड़ी की चाबी आई है, आपके लिए एक ज्वेलरी आई है, आपके लिए एक चॉकलेट आया है, आपके लिए एक साड़ी आई है, एक ड्रेस आया है, एक बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी आया है, एक ऑफिस आया है, जो भी आया है, पहले आप ले लो एंड फिर आप डिसाइड करो आप उसके लिए क्या करोगे। जब आप ले रहे हो ना, कभी अपने आप को छोटा समझ के मत लो कि आई डोंट हैव द पावर टू अर्न, somebody will gift it to me only then I will get it, कोई देगा तो ही मुझे मिलेगा, और why is it that my husband doesn't have the earning power, maybe my husband's brother is giving something to me, why should I take it? I know there are many aspects in life, not everything is black and white. I completely agree to that. There could be many permutation combination in your relationships. There could be many barriers in relationship. Even I myself, I'll give you a very honest feedback. Very recently, somebody offered me a good, nice chunk of money for some purpose, and I very humbly, with folded hands, had to refuse. वो मैं ले लेती तो वो कुछ और बन जाता. So there are situations in life when you can't take it. There are situations in life when something will be offered to you maybe as a bribe. There you can't say, अच्छा पहले ले लेती हूँ फिर देखती हूँ. There you can't do that, right? If it is a bribe, there your honesty comes into play and many other things come into play. So there you really have to take a choice. There you have to maybe refuse. There you have to do a lot of thinking before acting. But if it is a gift, I'm just talking about gifts. I'm just talking about plain and simple certain things which just come your way. Maybe, Diwali, puja, birthday, blah, blah, blah. Just take it, receive it with a lot of good energy. This is where self love is going to get highlighted. It will be proven. If you don't have self love, then while receiving, 100 negative thoughts are going to crop up into your mind. अगर आपके अंदर खुद के लिए प्यार नहीं है, गुड सेल्फ एस्टीम नहीं है, गुड सेल्फ इमेज नहीं है, आपको लगेगा ये इंसान क्यों दे रहा है, मुझे छोटा कर रहा है देकर, ये दे के क्या जताना चाह रहा है, क्यों ले हम, हमको तो चाहिए ही नहीं, ये तो 10 पड़े हुए हैं मेरे घर पे. Negative thoughts are going to come into you when somebody gives you something. But if you have good self-esteem, if you have good self-image, if you have self-love, if you have self-care, if you look at yourself in a right way with money, with finances, if you feel good about money, then when you receive something, you're going to receive it with a lot of love, with a lot of joy, with a lot of feeling that, yeah, something nice has been added to my aura. Something nice has been added to my possession. Now I'll deal with it. I'll see what to do with it. But I have received something. So remember these points. Now there could be many more points, many more points, but primarily I wanted to give you these examples that self-love connected to money is not about how much you spend. It's mainly about what is your energy connected to money. What is your feelings connected to money? This is one level. Of course, spending is needed. Spending पे भी हम लोग बात करेंगे. Maybe in our next session. That whether you are able to spend on yourself or not, whether you only spend for others, you don't spend for yourself. That is also self-love. हाँ, ये भी है. ये भी 100% है. And I'll discuss that in the next session. But one of the most important points connected to self-love and money is how do you receive money? While earning, while receiving as an expense, while receiving as a gift, while just receiving it out of chance, out of the blue, suddenly you get a lottery. What is your first thought? I didn't deserve this lottery. कैसे मिल गया? कहाँ से मिल गया? क्यों मिल गया? अब इसका क्या होगा? What is your first thought when you get a lottery? What is your first thought when you get a money out of the blue, like, unexpected? Negative or positive? That is where self-love gets highlighted. If you don't have self-love, it's very difficult to attract money. So the next day, we will discuss a very important topic. Of course, it is like, a backdrop of it is coming from Pranic Healing Kriya Shakti. But of course, I can't discuss Kriya Shakti with you in the open session. What I will discuss with you is something very normal, which any participant can listen. Very, very important points next day. How you present yourself, what kind of dress you wear, how you feel about yourself, everything affects your money. Everything affects your um, ability to attract prosperity from the universe. So if you have lack of self-love, attracting money from the universe is very difficult, very, very difficult. You guys might be thinking right now, yeah, how is this possible? Money and self-love, how are they connected? You'll come to know more about it in the next session. So we'll discuss in the next session how your own self-love energy will actually enhance your ability to attract more money. Okay, so for the timing, let's start with the meditation. While I will be healing you guys, so while you meditate, while you do the twin heart, I will be actually using my crystals to heal you all, to remove all kind of financial blockages. If you have any kind of blockages within you, which is preventing you from earning more money, from attracting more money, whether or not you're earning member or not, doesn't matter. Even if you're a housewife, house husband, doesn't matter. More money should flow into your life. Okay? So I'll be removing your blockages as you meditate because our master says that when you do the twin heart meditation, you are like super receptive to be healed. One healing during twin heart is equivalent to maybe five, six healings without twin heart. So that's what I'm trying to do. So while you meditate, I will be healing you. And so before you start the meditation, create a very clear thought form that these are my नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स दैट आई वांट टू रिमूव आपके अंदर क्या ब्लॉकेजेस है आपको क्यों लगता है कि आप अट्रैक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हो मनी आपके अंदर आप एक बहुत स्ट्रांग थॉट फॉर्म बनाइए कि मेडिटेशन के दौरान वो नेगेटिव एनर्जीज आपके अंदर से निकल जाएंगी so when I use my crystals when I heal you I keep on praying to God that may whatever blockages are stopping you from attracting money prosperity abundance a happy life a very happy, a lot of self love towards money. May those blockages be disintegrated within. So let us pray together during this twin heart meditation. I, the soul, hereby will and decree that whatever negative energies is preventing me from becoming more rich, more successful, more prosperous, preventing me from having self love, preventing me from having good self-esteem towards money. May all these inner obstacles be disintegrated, be removed during the meditation. May the love, light, and power of this twin heart heal each and every one of us in a very, very deep way and make us more prosperous. In full faith, so be it.